thanks, Liesel. I'm so happy to be here with all of you guys. I'm very excited. I hope that you guys are ready to take action. You've got your pens and papers ready to craft your message and to start unpacking your brand voice. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to jump ahead and share my presentation. Can you all see it, Liesel? It's all good here. Okay, awesome.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, cool. It's just, okay, cool. So over the last 2 years as a consultant, I would attend a lot of networking events. And, and more recently with COVID, it's all been online. And, I'd ask people, so what do you do? So I'd often get two responses. The first response would be, well, it's very complicated. I do several things. I own several companies, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. The second response is people would just give me a title. Like they would say, well, I'm a digital marketer, or, I sell XYZ. But more importantly, when people would ask me what I do, I would sometimes go blank. And I would even think, well, what do I do? It was quite interesting. And then I said, just wait. I mean, I've been in marketing for as Liesel mentioned, for 15 years. I can do better than this. So I really started to think about, how I should start crafting my message. And instead of me giving people this blank look and nod, or me receiving that blank look and nod, to go from, less blank look and nod, more like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Tell me more. I want to hear more about what you do. I'm interested. I'm curious. And often we tack this message on, this is what I do, because this is what we think, we need to say, or this is what we think that we should be saying about what we do. But we do need to go to a deeper level of communication, and from talking about what we do in the same way as everyone else to talking about it in a way that suddenly people are paying attention, and they're like, wow, this person is saying and doing something different. So are you guys ready? Who feels like their messages need some reviving? Do you want to just put a Y in the chat, or an M that says maybe? So guys, I'm going to ask you to interact a lot. And okay, cool. Or even thumbs up. That's great. Thanks. Cool. I'm seeing that. And as we go forward, the reason why it matters is that people really do want to connect with us. I mean, people are craving authentic connection. I mean, I don't know about you, but all over social media, I see posts around authenticity and, being authentic. And people are really tired of the same marketing. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen marketing around, I'll help you build a 7-figure business, or come work with me and I'll get you more leads. So there's all this kind of standard messaging out there. And people just want people who are the real deal, who are speaking and communicating in real ways. But what happens, why do people talk like this? Why do people say these kind of standard messages? And I think it's sometimes because when we're in business or when we're professionals, we believe that we need to speak in a certain way and we need to communicate in a certain way. So sometimes we put ourselves in a box, and then our messaging sort of sounds like everyone else. And what people sometimes forget is that, or they forget to communicate when they're communicating about their business, is they forget to put themselves in their business. And they put marketing out there that just sounds like everybody else, and it says the same thing. And it really doesn't cut through the noise. And, as it says here in the slide, you are the secret sauce in your business. And we need to put you into the business and into your messaging and into how you come across, so that people start connecting with you. And it's the quickest way to stand out in the crowd, and it's the quickest way to kind of cut through all the noise in the internet. And one of the fears that I have, when working with my clients, is that people are afraid to fully express themselves. They feel like they need to be professional, they need to be serious, or they need to talk in a certain way. you know, and often as kids, we're told, hey, you speak too loud, or you're speaking too soft, or like you're a bit too bubbly, you need to just tone it down. So we kind of get these messages in our childhood that tells us like that's not the way adults kind of conduct themselves. And you know, and this is how we communicate our marketing messages, and that's why it sometimes falls flat. And what we want to do is speak about it in a way that's really authentic and aligned, that it matters to you, to your business, and how you feel about things, but also to your audience that's looking for this authentic communication, and they're looking for you to speak to them in a real way.